You have no authority to perpetrate war crimes, to carry out a genocide, to murder all those children and then hide, using them as a shield. And then suddenly, everyone is an anti-Semite. When dealing with a terror regime like the Nazis that engages in genocide, you will never achieve peace unless you eradicate it completely and defeat the concept of militarism. The idea that Hamas can reach its goals through military means instead of diplomatic ones. You cannot bomb it into compliance. They're replacing fallen Hamas fighters at a ratio of 5-to-1. This will come back to haunt you for years.
Tell Rabbi Shmuley that he will burn in hell too, because he's obviously a disgrace to the Jewish people. Free Palestine. Now, listen, they launched an attack, a brutal attack on Israel on October 7th. They butchered Jews. What is so difficult to understand in what I am saying? All you desire is to seize the West Bank and Gaza. You want them all expelled. That is the fundamental truth. As you mentioned, the public will decide. Israel's illegal occupations in the Palestinian West Bank are under intense examination after a U.S. citizen was savagely beaten to death by settlers. A 20-year-old who had just started an ice cream business in his Florida home was assaulted on Friday night while visiting family and died before arriving at the hospital. Mike Huckabee, the American ambassador to Israel and usually a fierce supporter of settlers, labeled it a criminal terrorist act. The West Bank is 50 miles from Gaza, separated by stringent Israeli checkpoints, but violence has escalated since October 7th. Netanyahu's administration has been broadening its occupation ever since, and the UN reports that 1,000 Palestinians have been killed. For decades, settlements have been a primary impediment to peace in the region. While most nations consider them illegal, many religious Israelis feel they have a divine entitlement to be there. The current Israeli government is often accused of using the most extreme settler groups as a proxy militia to shrink the Palestinian state, an issue featured in a recent documentary by Louis Theroux. In a moment, we will shift to the larger picture, including Israel's strikes today on Syria, as well as the Mossad conspiracies and claims of anti-Semitism at the center of the Epstein Files controversy. We will start by speaking with Daniella Weiss, whom you just saw in that Louis Theroux segment, the head of the settler group Natala. Welcome to you, Daniella Weiss. Thank you for joining us. Let me begin by asking you, Ms. Weiss. You are known as the godmother of the Israeli settler movement. Is your final objective for all Palestinians to be expelled from the West Bank and Gaza?